Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. For today's pick a card reading, I'm just going to be asking what's coming up for you that you need to know about this week. So for pile 1, I have this green moss agate point. Pile 2, I have citrine tower. And for pile 3, this is Caribbean calcite. This looks like the beach. So take as long as you need to choose your piles, and I will see you guys in your reading. Welcome pile 1. If you chose this green moss agate, then this will be your reading for today. So you have the 4 of Swords, the Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the 3 of Wands. So the first thing I was picking up on before I started shuffling was you may be taking time out this week, whether it's by choice or whether it's forced. It looks like you'll be taking some time for self-care, rest perhaps. I'm getting like a tired vibe too. I think some of you could be quite tired with this 4 of Swords. It also seems like you are grounding during this process as well, but it's like a light grounding. I don't know, like I find this green moss agate is quite like, it's like a cooling grounding. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, it's like light. It's not like a heavy grounding. And yeah, I think yous have either been doing something where you're in a leadership position, like teaching with the Hierophant here, and that's what has like put you in this position of needing to rest this week, or you have been waiting for something to inspire you, I think, and you're just like looking after yourself, or like taking time while it's slow before it gets started, before you actually step into like some kind of teaching position or like leadership. I was picking up leadership, but the Hierophant is like the teacher. So I do feel like for like a lot of you it is like a teaching position, but you'd definitely be using your voice. I feel like you'll be using your throat chakra. Maybe you felt under the weather. Maybe you've been sick and you're resting up and just, you know, you could have had like a sore throat or something, and you've been healing your throat chakra, waiting to like go back to work. Otherwise, yeah, I do feel like for a lot of you have just been waiting for inspiration, I feel, or motivation, and you're just taking it slow this week and you're just like, yeah, recovering. I think you're getting out of your head, and getting more into your body. It's like feeling what your body needs. I feel like for those of you that are sick, you might need to ask for help, especially if you're mothers and you have children. You may need to ask for help in regard to your children. I'm just picking up on like all this green here. I wonder if, yeah, it's like you're healing. There's like green energy around you. You also could benefit from eating green foods. Spinach, kale, broccoli, you know, the healthy green vegetables. Yeah, definitely the leaves. Those leafy greens. Let's see what else we have. Whoa. Did not want this many cards. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, not all of you, but a lot of you, dealing with some kind of heartbreak, and that's why you're in this recovery, like self-care. I just heard licking your wounds out of necessity. I think you're gonna be given an offer. I feel like it's gonna blow your mind. Just with like the Tower and then the Ten of Cups here is like, it's just gonna like blow you right out of the water. It seems like it's business related, I would say. It doesn't have to be, but I do feel like most of you it's business related. Or it could just be a really sturdy offer, like something really solid material, being the pentacles here and here. It's like someone sees your value. It could be to do with stepping into this like leadership, teaching type of energy. And I definitely think from the majority of you, it is to do with your throat, your voice, your words, like speaking. Could be public speaking, singing, whatever it is for you. I guess you'll know, or you'll find out. I actually think that's all for you today, pile one. I hope that's been insightful, and I hope it guides you for your week ahead. I would love to hear about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Welcome, pile two. If you chose this citrine tower, then this will be your reading for today. So the cards I pulled for you were the Seven of Cups, the Fool, the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So I actually started your reading and then I was interrupted, the phone cut out, and then I had to restart all over again. So that was a little frustrating. I feel like you could be feeling frustrated right now, especially with this Ten of Swords here. This is like a harsh or painful ending. You may have gone through it already, or you may be going to go through it this week. This could be in regard to like a friendship, a relationship, or a goal, or like a project coming to an end maybe. Yeah, I feel like you could be feeling disappointed or hurt. And maybe this week you'll be working through that. I feel like there's a need to remind yourself that it's a learning experience, and dwelling will only prevent you from stepping into your future. You have choices here with the Seven of Cups. So allow your imagination to wander. Find what gives you joy. You could reconnect with an old friend maybe, but finding something that gives you joy and follow in that direction with like optimism and curiosity as best you can. I think daydreaming will be really important for you to let yourself daydream, let your imagination kind of like take over this week. You let yourself fall down the rabbit hole to like discovering where to go on your path. Like, yeah, like really go with the flow, with like the wonder and the adventure. I don't know if you're, you know, if you've been through this painful ending, you may not really feel like doing that. You may feel like wallowing in your sorrow. I'm not really sure. I guess it'll be different for everybody, but I think this is what's going to help you to get through. Your optimism is definitely going to be key. Keeping a positive mindset. And yeah, definitely like that curiosity with the Page of Wands here. It's like you're going to begin a new journey. So try and stay inspired. Try and keep a positive mindset. Try and lead with wonder and curiosity over like pessimism, I guess, or fear. Going for a walk might be quite helpful for you. If you like hiking, maybe go hiking. Definitely get out in nature. If you have a pet, take your pet with you. Cats don't usually like going for walks, like apparently this cat does. But I don't know, even if it's in like your backyard, I guess. Even that, if that's as far as you can get out into your backyard, into the nature. Take your cat, take your dog for a walk, go into the bush, go get lost, I think. Yeah. I think this week you could be struggling with motivation, like your energy, feeling inspired. You may feel called to work with citrine this week. That can help. And I think your last message will be that you are stronger than you know. I think that's all, group 2. I hope that has been helpful for you in some way, provided you with some kind of clarity or motivation, direction for your week ahead. I would love to hear about it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Welcome pile 3. If you chose this Caribbean calcite tower, then this will be your reading for today. So the cards I've pulled for you are the 8 of Swords, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. So it kind of seems like in the past you've taken your time to rest and recover with the 4 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's like you've done your self-care, you've taken things slow, you've had compassion for yourself, I want to say, and you're coming out of this 8 of Swords energy where you feel trapped. in your head, in your thoughts. Almost like you don't feel like you can change. I kind of get the feeling like you feel like in the past you felt like you're just going around in circles and you can't get out. That might not be for everybody. Now coming into this week, I feel like you're really taking control of the direction of your life. Like I feel like it's like you've made a stand. Like this gives me like taking over the world vibes. So I feel like if the world was your brain, you're taking over your brain. You're the boss of your brain. You're going to tell your brain and your thoughts. You're going to hold yourself accountable. Yeah, and it's like you're going in a direction. There seems like there's some kind of cycle closing out. Although the world card isn't here, there's, you know, those two. There is the world here, and there's also this wheel, which looks like, you know, a world. So there's definitely the energy of like closing out a cycle or something, yeah, coming to an end. Or not that something's coming to an end. Look, there's another world here on this card. Right there. It's not that something's coming to an end. It's just you're entering like a new chapter of some sort. Like I feel a lot of fire, like inspiration, like dedication to the cause. It's like you're putting yourself first. Like you're taking active steps towards your future. And this is like the planning. This is the planning of the domination of taking over the world. Here we are. And it is going to be a little bit risky. It's probably not going to feel safe for you. Stepping out of your comfort zone, I guess. If you're used to thinking a certain way or letting your brain, like letting your thoughts. Sorry, pile 3. I actually got cut off, so I can't remember what I was saying, but it was something to do with letting your thoughts, I guess, run wild. It's as though you'll be taking control of your thoughts this week and into the future. And I think ending in like the 6 of Pentacles, it kind of gives me hope that you'll be successful in this endeavor. Yeah, it's like you're going to be in a position of giving back to other people, which I don't know if you were able to do before. I think for maybe like 1 or 2 of you, you could be looking for a house. So only take that if it resonates for you. But yeah, you could be looking for a house, and I think this reading is saying that you will be successful in finding a house. You'll be given a house, I guess. All right, let's see. What else is there? So I'm kind of getting that the fog will fade, like it will clear, and you will get clear direction by being the boss of your brain. By keeping a positive mindset, you'll be led. Not that you'll be led. I feel like you'll be giving yourself clear insight in which directions to take, like which risks to take. and where you're needing to go. All right, let's see if there's any other cards that want to come out. So it might be beneficial for you to wear red or work with your base chakra right now, to give you like a feeling of sturdiness, groundedness, to make you feel secure. I guess stepping out of your comfort zone and not feeling safe, it is important to stay grounded and feel secure. Hummingbirds might be significant for you. I'm just noticing the hummingbird right there. Tiny little hummingbird. I've never actually noticed it before. Now, I placed the Queen of Wands right under the King of Wands, so I wonder if there's like some balance that you'll be having. A balance between your masculine and feminine. Whoa. One more, please. Okay. So I get the feeling for some of you, you could have actually left someone that made you feel trapped in your thoughts, like that wasn't actively contributing to your healthy mindset. And you've walked away and stopped emotionally investing in this person. And I think if that's the case, for some of you, you could have a new person come in after, not now, but in the future. Yeah, after you've recovered, after you've healed your thought patterns that haven't served you. Going to the beach might be beneficial for you. Yeah, I'm just noticing like this Caribbean calcite, how it looks like the beach, and I think going for a swim at the beach might be beneficial. Even just like sitting with your like feet in the sand, it's actually really grounding to do that. Or you may be called to work with Caribbean calcite. And I think that's all for you, pile 3. I hope that's been helpful in some way or provided you with some guidance for your week ahead. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.